What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Hasbro Pulse exclusive, the metallic Mighty Morphin Yellow Ranger. So here we have the metallic Yellow Ranger pose, and out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's run through her accessories. She does come with two different head sculpts. We do get the helmeted head, which looks really nice. And then we get an unhelmeted Aisha head, which looks really good. I do like that. She comes with two pairs of hands. We do get a pair of grip hands. Then we get a style pose right hand and a flat palm left hand. She also does come with her power daggers, which look really nice. I do like those. She comes with her blade blaster in its blade configuration. She does come with an effect piece for her power daggers. And then finally she does come with a Zeo Crystal. Other than that, the Yellow Ranger doesn't come with anything else, so with that out of the way, let's have a closer look at the metallic Yellow Ranger. And so here we have the metallic Yellow Ranger, and I have to say, not my favorite out of the bunch. This is the one instance where my lights make this figure look better. This is probably the weakest metallic Ranger that we've had a look at so far, only because the coloration that Hasbro went with, it's very terrible. I absolutely hate the color that they went with. It's like this really dingy, almost greenish yellow. Let me bring out the Bandai metallic Yellow Ranger just so you guys can see the difference. Yeah, it is night and day. This one is leaning more toward green rather than yellow, and it's very apparent. I would have liked to see this color on this figure, because this translucent pearlized plastic looks awful. It is terrible. Like I said, under my lights, it looks better than what it actually is. So as far as the head sculpt goes, it is the exact same. Well, this is the exact same figure as the original Yellow Ranger, which we had a look at in the past. Although, I don't even want to say the paint is the same, because that's not a fair comparison. This one has pearlized white, this one just has standard white. Same figure all the way around, from the hands that it comes with to all the accessories, minus the heads. The heads are different, but yeah, not really anything too new about this figure. It's basically the same thing, just cast in this translucent pearlized yellow, which I don't like the color. Like, underneath my lights it looks fine, but under normal lights it's terrible. So having a look at the figure itself, I do like the gold that they went with here on the arms. I think they tried making this look gold, but instead it just comes off very terrible. Now, one high point about this figure that we'll talk about is this unhelmeted Aisha head. It is very, very good. I love the work they did in her hair. The face is very good. I love the dreads that they have on her. It is a gorgeous head sculpt. If one thing they have done right, it's get Aisha done perfectly, and this head sculpt looks very good. I am very happy that at least that looks good and we can use that head. But yeah, other than that, same basic Yellow Ranger with the pearlized white for the boots, pearlized hand, silver cuffs that are very, very dark. I don't know why this figure is so dark. Hasbro really should have rethought the plastic that they used with this, because it's very bad. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. A very bad coloration choice by Hasbro, but it's still a nice figure overall. I just kind of wish that the paint was better, or the plastic that they used was better. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get the Yellow Ranger compared to other figures you may have in your collection. Here we have the metallic Yellow Ranger posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have the metallic Yellow Ranger posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. And so here we have the Yellow Ranger posed next to a Lightning Collection White Ranger and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And for one final comparison, here we do have the Lightning Collection Metallic Yellow Ranger posed next to the Lightning Collection Yellow Ranger and the Bandai Legacy Metallic Yellow Ranger. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's have a look at her articulation. Now, the Yellow Ranger does have a ball joint here at the head, which does have a hinge in it, which does let her look up. She can look down to about that far. She does have some slight head tilt with the helmet, although on mine it is a little bit loose, a little too loose for my liking. She does have a butterfly joint right here, which does move forward and back. Arms do go out to the side. They go all the way around. Once you get it down, they go all the way around. No bicep swivel, it's relegated to just a single hinge here at the elbow as well as rotation. She does have a swivel hinge at the wrist. Now unfortunately all her wrists have in and out hinges, no vertical hinges unfortunately. She does have a ball joint here at the torso, which really doesn't move too well. It does pivot side to side. A reverse ab joint actually that goes back and forward. Then we do have hips that kick forward to about right there. They kick back out to the side pretty decently. She does have swivel here at her thigh. We do get a double bend here at her knee. Works really good. Then we do have a swivel here at the boot. Hinge in the ankle going forward and back. Then we do have forward facing pin for rocker ankle. So overall, the Yellow Ranger here is done pretty well, with the exception of the plastic that they went with. I would have liked to see a more yellow rather than dingy lime green. I guess it would be the closest color I can think of, but yeah, not at all a good color choice for the Yellow Ranger. So with that out of the way, let's have a closer look at my final thoughts of the metallic Yellow Ranger. And so here we do have the Lightning Collection Metallic Yellow Ranger pose for my final thoughts. And overall, I do like the Metallic series, don't get me wrong, but I do feel like this is the weakest figure that we've had to look at. I thought the Pink Ranger was kind of dark. This one, they made the plastic way too dark. There is absolutely no reason why she should look almost greenish. If you compare the plastic used for the power daggers to the Ranger herself, I honestly think they should have gone with the plastic they used for the power daggers, because those are a much more metallic yellow. They're still pearlized, and I think it would have looked much better than the plastic they ended up going with, because this, it looks dingy, it looks dark, it just doesn't feel like an actual figure. It actually looks like a knockoff figure because it's made of a translucent pearlized plastic, where Bandai used a pearlized translucent plastic where it was more pearlized than translucent. This one is a little more transparent, and it is really apparent when you get her under harsh lights. You can see some of the inner workings of the figure. Yeah, do I really recommend this figure? Well, yes, if you're a hardcore Power Rangers fan, and I do need to correct myself on one thing. I was comparing this one to the original figure. The helmet is slightly bigger than the original figure, so she actually gets a little more articulation in the head. It's not a big deal, but yes, she does get a brand new helmet, which is something I wasn't expecting, but after comparing her a little bit closer, the helmet is a little more elongated on the profile side of it, so it does make it look a little more in proportion, so I do like that. But as far as this figure goes, is it worth the purchase? I honestly don't think so, although I will give Hasbro credit on the unhelmeted Aisha head. It's one of their better unhelmeted heads, and it is beautiful. I might just display this figure with the unmasked head at all times, but overall, unless you're a die-hard Power Rangers fan, you can honestly skip this entire series, because this Metallic Rangers, they were only seen in one episode when they were fighting the Tengu Warriors, so I really don't see too many people going crazy for this figure, although the head sculpt is really nice. But is it really worth $24 for a single head sculpt? Not in the least bit, not to be quite honest, you guys. So yeah, she's exclusive to Hasbro Pulse. If you want to pick her up, definitely pick her up. So with that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out my all my other video reviews, as well as all my other Power Ranger videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it's in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified anytime I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.